What's up, my pilots? Angry Poncho here, and we're back playing Dead Rising. In this episode, we are going to do some more craziness. We actually got about the first half of the video is going to be boss fights, and the second half we're going to rescue some people. But before I do any of that, I'm going to wait until 6 a.m. right here in Paradise Plaza. I'm just hanging out inside Colombian Roastmasters, where the blender is in here. I actually took a quick trip back to the security room in between videos. It took about 5 minutes to go there and back. And I got some coffee creamer, because if you mix coffee creamer with orange juice, you make a potion called a quick step, which basically makes you run really fast. So at the beginning of this video, I'm going to chug a quick step and then pick up this untouchable I made, and then we'll run off and get started really quick. Fast. And then, I should also note, I dropped the Health 2 book, which is the food improving book that we found in Wonderland Plaza. I dropped that one so I could carry an extra potion, just because the potions heal enough anyway that the health books aren't worth all that much. Honestly, if you need to drop anything, it's one of those two books. And I like to drop Health 2, because you find it in Wonderland Plaza, which is easy to get to, as opposed to the other one, which is at the far end of the entrance plaza and takes a little bit longer to get at. Especially with the shortcut, the one in Wonderland's pretty close to pretty much anywhere you want to be. So yeah, now I'm just waiting until 6 a.m. About another 5 minutes or so in game or outside the game, real life, when we're going to get a mission transmission from Otis about Case 2-1. We're going to head back there and watch that cutscene, and then we're going to get, on the way back out, another transmission, and then some more transmissions, and then some boss fights, and then some more transmissions. It's a packed video, really. I've got quite a lot planned. So I'm going to go wait down. Well, I guess I'll wait here. I'm going to use a quick step anyway. I have to wonder if my quick step wouldn't. Now I'm pondering things. Trying to be the most efficient way to use a quick step. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it after the cutscenes I'm going to get, in which case I could go ahead and wait down. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wait down there, and I'll drink the quick step right before it's time to go on the way back out. So yes, I'm going to wait outside the door to the warehouse until 6 a.m. I'm gonna hide in the camera shop over here. A lot of these stores are pretty convenient for hiding out from zombies. This one right here has a counter you can leap over and sit behind, and it's not too risky to be here. I wouldn't walk away from the game, but it's the zombies aren't so great at maneuvering around obstacles, so there's only one every couple minutes. I'll be back when it's time for us to start. Alrighty then. Frank, I'm glad you're still alive. Jesse's really worried about you. Maybe you ought to stop by the security room to see her. Alright, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Man, even just at level 50, you move so quick, it's like you have a quick step half the time. Trying a different approach this time. You can climb across the top if you don't feel like going through the little twisty loos down there. Usually you'll be fine from that fall. Sometimes you'll take one heart, doesn't matter. Alrighty, and up we go. Sun's coming up. What is this? We survived 2 nights now, or 1 night? I guess 1 night. 1 long night we've survived so far. On 1 full day, 1 night. Alright. Cutscene time. Frank's just in a Mega Man costume looking stupid.
That can't be good. What's going on anyway?
Before this whole thing started, someone called the professor and told him to come to this mall.
Jack the line, did you? So was this the caller, this guy here? They've got something to do with the zombies, don't they?
They're the reason we came here. And if he gets away with Dr. Barnaby, none of our questions will be answered.
Ruh-roh. I guess we better go to the entrance plaza and save Dr. Barnaby. Dr. Barnaby! We're not going to save in the middle of the video. Would you stop, game? Come on. There we go. Any more coffee creamer? Yeah, there is actually. I'm going to drink my quick step now then. Take a coffee creamer with me. Oh god, that's fast. Jeez, that's ludicrous. Activate ludicrous speed! Oh god, I'm missing the button. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Need to get to that elevator button. Thank you. Not sure if the quick step is the most useful one when you're surrounded by zombies. Looks like the shutter leading to the entrance plaza is now open. Maybe a guy dragging an old man opened it. At any rate, you can get to the entrance plaza through Paradise Plaza now. Thanks, Otis. You get that transmission as soon as you come back out into the plaza there. I'm going to hang on to the coffee creamer for the time being. So we are headed this way. This shutter here, that was previously closed, is now open. Makes it take a lot less time to get into the entrance plaza, which is nice. That's the shortcut to Alfresca, without having to go all the way across the open leisure park and the food court. I'm tired. My sleep schedule's all messed up because I'm playing Minecraft in the middle of the night.
Don't be daydreaming out here.
I'm surprised Frank's walking around all lollygagging anyway. Zombies
Someone
about.
shooting from the floor above.
No, Frank, he can see you.
Pachamama.
Called it. Mwah.
Hey, it's the professor.
The professor! Sounds like some kid's cartoon. They have a character that they all just call the professor.
If we don't do something, the professor's gonna end up zombie chow. I'm going for it. You just worry about staying alive. Got it?
Got it! We're on to page 2 of my guide. The guide's only 3 pages long. 3 full pages, so we're like a third of the way through the game, as far as difficulty is concerned. Okay, so this boss fight's a little bit complicated. You have to run up to Carlito, and then repeatedly hit the X button with the chainsaw equipped, in order to just brutally kill him with the chainsaw. That's about all it takes. The hardest part, honestly, is getting close to him. If you can use Brad as a... if you can use Brad as a shield, that's a good plan. Alright. I might just go for the Mega Buster approach here. Yeah, that works. Even easier than the chainsaw. Nice. Frank just canted the broadside of a barn. They're both on the run and they both hit each other. Frank's just...
I'll be fine. Just take care of the professor. Go.
He's unconscious, but alive.
Damn.
Damn, Brad.
You all right?
Yeah, but I'm not in any condition to carry him. Can you get him back to the security room?
The good news is, you don't have to actually do this. It's a cutscene. Thank goodness, right? One unconscious guy and one injured guy would be one hell of an escort.
Brad! Oh my god! sedative's taken effect. The professor won't be waking up anytime soon.
But when he does, ooh, the cutscenes we're gonna have.
I managed to stop the bleeding. But he's running a fever. He needs medicine.
A fever?
A fever. That's when you get really hot and then cold, right?
Medicine, huh?
Medicine, that's what you give to sick people, huh? Well, that might help the fever. God, the dialogue is just top tier. You couldn't write it better if you just took real people and put them in a zombie situation. It doesn't get any better than that. All right. So he needs medicina. So we are headed up to the home. What do you call it? What is it called? The pharmacy. We're headed up to the pharmacy to get him some. I don't know how we're supposed to know to do that, because it just says medicine run. And we're going to the pharmacy now. But no one actually told us to go there. Frank just decides on his own, and it appears as an objective. So I guess that's plot. I don't know why, instead of that terrible dialogue we just had, I mean, the awesome dialogue we just had, why they didn't have them talk about where to get the medicine. That would be something that you could make them talk about at the end of that scene, and it would actually be useful. I don't know. It's in North Plaza. Not hard to get there. I'm gonna make a quick step, just because it's hilarious how fast you run when you're on one of those things. And I still have a coffee creamer that's otherwise not too useful. They don't restore very much health. Excuse me, zombies. Just parting the Red Sea of zombies. It's even funner when you use a bowling ball to do it. Alright. Coffee creamer goes in the blender. Add a little bit of orange juice for maximum gross factor. And we're off. Jeez, so fast. I'm running into the walls. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder if it's actually worth the time it takes to make them. If you jump or get bumped into, you lose your speed pretty quick. You kind of have to accelerate up to speed, and then you hang on to that. Out here in the leisure park, the best place to use one. This is comically fast. I like how it's not a new running animation, or like some leaping action or something. It's just the same running animation sped up. Way to go. Well, that we're off pretty quick, but I think we got here about twice as fast, so I don't know. I could do time trials and find out if it's actually faster or not, but I think the real benefit of one of those is if you're carrying it around with you, you can hang on to it until you need it. And you might need it at short notice. Is that coffee creamer again? I'm going to pick it up, because it will be another quick step for me on the way back. We'll be making with some orange juice in the supermarket. I think there's a blender in the supermarket. I'm not sure where, but I feel like there's one there. Just my spidey sense is tingling for blenders. I have a blender sense. This is not going to be a good call. I spotted two people in one of the shoe stores in Wonderland Plaza. The guy and the girl must be a couple. Looks like something's wrong now. Yeah, you think maybe it's the zombies? That might be part of their problem. Just a guess. So over here on the west side of the food court we have, or of North Plaza, we have the supermarket. Which is not a terrible environment. Honestly, the supermarket is one of the safer places you can go. I think it's small enough that if you kill all the zombies in it, they don't come back. Because zombies only respawn if you're far enough away. So if you kill them all and stand in the middle, you might be able to keep it clear for pretty much indefinitely. Anyway, pharmacy's back here. It's like the mystery of the phantom shopper. It's weird that they've made it creepy, because usually grocery stores are kind of a tranquil environment. Like, when does anything terrible happen in a grocery store? Like a full-on supermarket like this, it's just like, there's not... What could happen? Somebody spills something? What's, like, really, that's like the worst I can think of. Breadcrumbs. Dry breadcrumbs. Ominous tomato soup.
This is my store! You came to vandalize my store, huh? Not on my watch!
Someone's been hurt. I need medicine.
Hurt! That's just what this bitch said when she came to vandalize my store!
Right.
I don't take kindly to vandalism. I won't allow it! Listen to me, and listen good, partner. I don't allow vandalism in my store!
Wow, he's so loud he makes, like, camera blur. I'm gonna enjoy Mega Bustering this guy. Apparently the cart's a little bit too tall, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, shotgun. I know I'm not trying to call the side seat. He actually has a shotgun. It's like one of the bosses more fit to chainsawing. It's starting to seem that way. Oh, that's a nice cart you got there, buddy. Nice. Only takes a few hits once you get behind him. We are saving so much time killing these bosses really fast.
My door! Who will run my store when I'm gone?
Don't you have a bunch of minimum wage teenagers that can do that?
My store. My food. My sales.
My closed circuit television?
My customers. Have a nice day. Clean up! Register 6!
Frank's like, that's just weird. Why does everybody get weird? I mean, I can understand getting crazy in the zombie apocalypse, but they're getting, like, weird crazy. Get the feeling most of these psychopaths were already disturbed before this happened, and the zombies are just an excuse.
Back in the land of the living, you're one tough cookie. Can you stand? Look, I saw you at the entrance yesterday. You needed medicine too. Maybe we should work together.
I don't need any help. You people don't know a thing. You're the ones who caused this nightmare.
I ain't done shit.
And started all this.
Frank's just thinking right now, I might never get laid again. Alright, let's get the pharmacy key. Oh, you automatically get it. You don't even have to pick it up. Let's go back here and get ourselves some medicine. Wo ist das medicine? Just sort of floating here. Still find it so funny. We're going here for gunshot wounds, and he just picks up a first aid kit. Like, that's gonna have penicillin in it? I have no idea. Okay, we need... I'm gonna eat something real fast before I leave, just to get my health back up. Oh, I need How many baguettes does a guy gotta eat? Alright, whatever. I'm fine with it. I didn't see the blender back there. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of the food court. Either way, it's fine. Coffee creamer will become useful very soon as I go back to Paradise Plaza. At this point, I gotta wonder whether it's faster to take the shortcut. I think I'm gonna go that way. From this end of North Plaza. It's just, I don't know. For some reason, when I take a path one way, I don't automatically, like, okay, so I'm trying to find the fastest way from one point to another. I'm not always convinced right away that the fastest way to get from A to B is also the fastest way to get back from B to A. Because it feels, just looking at this now, it feels like the fastest way to get up here was to run across the leisure park and then across the plaza. But coming from the other direction, it now seems obvious that the shortcut's a little bit quicker, I would think. I don't know, maybe it's just like an optical illusion, or what do you call it? It's just a psychological phenomenon. You feel like different paths are faster in different directions. I notice it when I walk to my car, too. When I walk out to my car, it's basically I come out of like a walkway where there's basically an open hallway where all the doors are to the units. And then in front of me, there's sort of a sidewalk that goes off to the right, and then turns at a right angle out and goes out into the asphalt, and so you can just walk out into the parking lot. Sometimes I'll walk along the L-shape sidewalk. Like when I'm going to the car, I pretty much always walk along the L-shaped sidewalk. So I take the right turn, I go along the long part of the L, and then along the short part of the L, and that puts me out into the asphalt, and then I just walk over to my car. But on the way back from the car, it doesn't feel like that's the fastest way. It feels like going diagonally across is faster because it seems like a more direct route. And I think part of that is, for me to take the same path back, I would have to go up the short leg of the triangle first, which is basically taking me sideways from where I want to go. And so, from one angle, it looks like it's the right way to go, but from the other direction, it just seems weird. And I just had the same thing happen in game here, where it's like, well, if I want to go there, I'll go up through this plaza, but then when I go back, I just naturally think of a different route as being fastest. But strange. No cutscene for delivering the medicine, you just hand it off, and that's that. I'm not even... I'm gonna save my game. We got plenty of time on these missions we have hovering right now, don't we? Yes, I'm gonna save my game then. Actually, I think... how much time have I been recording? That's long enough for a video. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time on Let's Play Dead Rising, when we are going to go rescue those people we heard about in the shoe store in Wonderland Plaza.